An agent of the Ukrainian partisan movement Atesh paralyzed a railway junction near Yekaterinburg by burning relay equipment there. Atesh paralyzed the railway junction near Yekaterinburg. All military logistics of Russia are under threat, the partisans' note says. Atesh explained that their agent carried out sabotage near Yekaterinburg, damaging relay equipment on the railway. This led to a disruption in the movement of trains in all strategic directions, Atesh noted. The partisans also released a video showing relay equipment at the railway junction burning. It is noted that ammunition, armored vehicles, fuel and personnel were supplied through this hub to the front, as well as to factories and warehouses in the north and east of the Russian Federation. Now military warehouses are idle, which is damaging the army's rear, Atesh noted. As a reminder, on September the 11th, partisans attacked an air defense plant in Tula, Russia. Here, agents of the Ukrainian partisan movement Atesh destroyed a communications tower near the Shcheglovsky Val plant, which develops air defense systems and small arms for the Russian army. Atesh attacked the air defense plant in Tula. Agents of our movement successfully switched off communications at the defense plant in Tula. As a result of the sabotage, it was possible to destroy the communications tower near the plant of JSC Shcheglovsky Val, the report says. The guerrillas also released a video showing a communications tower ablaze. We have previously conducted reconnaissance of this facility, and the Ukrainian Defense Forces have successfully struck the plant. Now we are moving to more active actions and destroying the enterprise's infrastructure, explained Atesh. They also emphasized that JSC Shcheglovsky Val is an enterprise of the Russian military-industrial complex where air defense systems, rapid-fire guns and small arms are developed. In particular, the Kornet ATGM and the Pantsir-S ZRGK are assembled in the plant's workshops. On August the 24th, partisans disabled a railway facility in the Caucasus region of the Russian Federation. Resistance movement destroyed an object on a railway line near the city of Cherkassk in the Karevo-Cherkassk Republic of Russia, which the enemy is using for military purposes. One of the agents destroyed a transformer cabinet on a railway track near the city by arson, which made it possible to disable the facility. All these show that all Russian military logistics are under threat.
The Philippine Coast Guard said Tuesday 2 Chinese Coast Guard ships hit a Filipino fishing vessel with powerful water cannons for nearly 30 minutes, resulting in significant damage, including in the captain's cabin and the bridge. A glass window was shattered and injured a personnel, while the deluge of water caused a short circuit that affected electrical outlets and 5 outdoor air conditioning units, it said. A Chinese Navy warship also broadcast a radio notice, announcing live-fire exercises, at the shoal, which caused panic among Filipino fishermen, said the Philippine Coast Guard. The Philippine Coast Guard and fisheries ships were deployed to the shoal on Tuesday to provide fuel, water, ice and other aid to more than 35 fishing boats in the area. Several friendly countries have backed the Philippines on the nature reserve. A statement from U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio called the Chinese action yet another coercive move to advance sweeping territorial and maritime claims in the South China Sea at the expense of its neighbors. The UK and Australia also expressed concern, and the Canadian Embassy in the Philippines said it opposed attempts to use environmental protection as a way to take control over the disputed Scarborough Shoal.
distance 10 forward distance 10. Starboard clear, sir. Starboard clear, starboard clear.
Ano ka kap? Starboard yan. Ito na yan ka, pwede na. Diretso.
Cap, starboard cap. Cap, diretso cap.
Hindi ka pwede.
Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov called singer Alla Pugacheva an enemy of the people and a traitor for her recent interview, in which Pugacheva criticized the Kremlin's aggressive war in Ukraine and the Russian government. Although Kadyrov did not directly quote Pugacheva in his Telegram post, he did comment on what she said about Jakhar Dudayev, the leader of the Chechen separatists and president of Chechnya from 1991 to 1996. In an interview with journalist Yekaterina Gordieva on September 10, Pugacheva spoke of Dudayev as a polite, well-mannered, intelligent, handsome man. Kadyrov, in turn, said that Pugacheva talks nonsense, not understanding the most difficult period for the Chechen people. He accused Dudayev of hypocrisy and indifference to the problems of the Chechen people, and claimed that the war in Chechnya in 1994 was not started by the federal authorities, but by traitors like Pugacheva, like Berezovsky. Kadyrov fought against federal forces under Dudayev during the First Chechen War of 1994 to 1996. His father, Akhmad Kadyrov, was the Mufti of Chechnya and Dudayev's comrade in arms. Later, Ramzan and his father went over to the Russian side and fought against the separatists. In 2015, Kadyrov called Pugacheva everyone's favorite person. He cited Pugacheva's marriage to Maxim Galkin as an example in response to criticism of a police chief in Chechnya marrying a minor. Kadyrov did not address Pugacheva's comments about the war in Ukraine, which have drawn criticism from pro-Kremlin commentators. The singer said in an interview, "Who likes this war? Nobody. Especially if it's being fought with brothers." Pugacheva said she considered it wrong to start new wars. She added that her husband, M. Galkin, was forced to leave Russia after being declared a foreign agent. The Kremlin has not commented on Pugacheva's interview. Pugacheva is one of the most popular Russian pop singers of the last decades. Her nearly 4-hour interview with Gordieva has garnered over 17 million views on YouTube. You can't imagine how sorry I am for what is happening in Ukraine. Everything will end and everything will return to normal, but it will not be possible to bring back the dead. Destroyed destinies, traumatized children. The singer said about the war in Ukraine. There is such a concept, conscience. Conscience is more valuable than fame, luxury, and everything else, Pugacheva emphasized in another part of her interview.